Hello and good afternoon and welcome to another update. Well, I say update, it's not much of an update. So what I'm going to do is give you something a bit free in there, which is this. I think it's a bit special. It's taken a lot of work to work this out, but I'm going to give you this free. Anyway, so just touching on a couple of things quickly. Last week's winners for the leaving a comment on the video and leaving a comment on Facebook. So the one on the video is Ken Alquist. Well done, Ken. It's on its way. I don't need your address. I've already got it on file. And the one on Facebook is Shane Browse. Well done, Shane. And again, I don't need your address. I've got it on file. So they're on their way to you. Thanks very much. I've dealt with all the comments, dealt with a lot of emails. Although I am seriously behind on emails, I do find it difficult to get in front. And especially if I tie myself up a little bit too much on certain emails, which I won't go into. I didn't want to. It was one or two people mentioned that it came across like I was whining. I'm not whining, not in the least. In fact, I'm very busy. I'm very happy to be busy, very happy to be working, very happy to be serving the customers. So no, not whining. That was misunderstood. And anyway, move on. So I've set my stall out. We all know how we do it, and if there are people that don't understand, I'm just going to well, never mind, sorry, have your money back, and no issues. Okay, that's probably the best I can do, and then move on. That way I don't end up getting upset at some of the messages in the comments. Anyway, so we've gone on for that, and advance order updates. So stop saying the word so. Advance order updates. The only one that's worth mentioning this week is the AZ 10Ps. Nothing else is coming through. All the other stuff, I'm not even going to go through a list and mention it because it just ties up too much time on the video. So what we'll do is I ain't mention it. Then there's no news on that this week, and basically that's virtually everything. But a couple of puddle ducks went out, and we're sending out a couple of sets, probably 2, 3, 4 sets at the moment each week of the 10Ps. It's slow going, because we are seriously trying to find those rarer letters that we haven't got, but slowly. So more on that next week, and I mean as soon as we get on top of that, well, of course, you'll be the first to know. My sheet's just gone and blown away. For anyone that thinks that my videos are all scripted, by the way, that was one conversation that was going on. You give me far too much credit. I'm not that good. They're not, as that shows. So, anyway, don't say so. This week, if you leave a comment on the YouTube video, we'll pick one of you for the Black Bull of Clarence £5 coin, and that's a reverse of the packet. And if you leave the comment on the Facebook post of this video, we'll pick one of you for that. So there's 2 of those to give away, one for the Facebook, one for the YouTube. Leave a comment, and you're in the draw. It's that simple. So the 2, have I just done the 2 people that won it? I think I did. Shane and Ken. Anyway, you're on the way. Okay, so that's that. Now this one I'm going to talk about. I'm going to have a few minutes on this because I really do feel like that I'm actually giving you some serious information here. And I'm going to, this is the guide that I sell. I actually sell this, and it's called £45 in change, worth over £1,400. And I am seriously not joking when I say to you that virtually everything on here, and I say virtually everything on here because when it comes to the dual date 92, 93, yes, it is still possible not to find it in your change, but it is still, I mean, you do find large old 50p's in the change. They do still, they're out there. There ain't that many, but they are out there. And and therefore, because it's an old 50p and it is out there, it could be a dual date. So it is possible to find a dual date. We found one, and we found one because when we was talking to the people in the bank, and sometimes people come in and they bring in old money, old 50p's, 10p's, etc. And someone had bought, they collect it, people bring it back in, and then the bank sends it back off to head office. And so it saves them paperwork. You might want to ask your own bank. It saves them paperwork if they don't have to send it back to head office. So it's worth asking the bank, you know, well, if anybody hands in any old money, can I have it? And the bank will let you have it at face value. So if there is a dual date there, you'll get it for 50p, and we did get one. So along with, we also picked up D-Day and class stands and Britannia ones and so on and so forth. So I sort of say virtually in your change, but everything on here, there's 80 on here, this is all stuff that I think is worth money. So you're looking at something like the 1972 penny, 1972 2 pence, 15 quid each, in good condition. 1983, 82, 83, 84, 2 pence worth £10 each. You can get these, even proof set years, you can get in your change. You know, 1972 penny is a proof set, that's why it's worth 15 quid. But you can get it in your change. A 1982 penny is worth 3 quid. And a 1983 penny's worth a couple of quid, a 1984 penny's worth a couple of quid, a 1981 penny's worth a couple of quid. So it makes sense to get hold of this list, and for your pension, for your grandchildren, for your great-grandchildren, that box in the back of your wardrobe that we're always talking about, and I say to you, put this, you know, find these and put them in your box, and so on and so forth. Well, that's all very well, but imagine now, let's fast forward 20 years, perhaps, and perhaps you've passed away, perhaps you're ill, and it goes down to your great-grandchildren. They open the box, and all they see is a load of money. That's all they see. They just see bags of money, pennies, 2p's, 50p's. They don't really know the value, and if they've never been educated to the value, they wouldn't. So there's a big danger there that someone's going to open that box in the future. You've done all the hard work putting it in the back of the wardrobe or wherever you put it, and well, look, it all goes down to the bank, and they just cash it in for enough money to buy a packet of fags or something ridiculous, you know. So stop saying so. If you was to do something a little bit different, just a little bit different, you're going to make the job a whole lot easier for them and also for you, because if this is for your pension, then this is going to suit you. And this is what I suggest. This is what I advise. It's ever so simple. I bought 3 examples, right? So example number 1. Written on this bag, it says. In this one, it says the quantity. So I've got 20 WWF. In 2018, they're worth £5 each. Look at that. That's all I've put on that bit of paper. But that bit of paper, that little tiny bit of paper, in that bag with those coins, in your box, in the back of the wardrobe, doesn't matter when somebody opens that box, 20 years, 30 years, whether you're alive or dead, doesn't make any difference. Immediately, they pick that bag up, they take one look at it, and they know. Oh, 20 WWF, 2018, £5 each. Wow, and it's 2038 now. Oh, I wonder what they're worth now. How quick, how easy is that? As opposed to, oh, I've got a bag of 50p's. That was nice of them. Might buy me a pair of socks. And not think. That's how dealers like me manage to get hold of big boxes of coins that are in auction or whatever, because they're unsorted, they're all mixed in together, because Grandad thought he was doing the right thing, putting them all away and mixing them all in, but now Grandad's dead, he's gone, and the kids, the grandchildren, well, they've come across this box of coins out of the attic, they've done no more, took it straight down an auction. Oh, there might be something valuable in here, we'll take it down the auction. Well, when you take it down the auction, no one in the auction is looking through it for you, they just like whack it out in the auction as a box. So no one really cares. Let's change that. Make them care. Make them care, because someone not caring picks up a bag of 50p's and goes, oh, well, thanks, but I'll get a pair of socks for that. Someone picks up that with a note on it and says, ooh, there's 20 in there. They were worth £5 each 20 years ago. That was 100 quid 20 years ago. I wonder how much that is now. And for you, all you've put away is a tenner. Seriously. This bag here, I tell you to find the 2008 Britannia 10p. It's worth a £5 each. 2008 Britannia 10p. So, in this bag it says 2008 Britannia, 2018, worth £5 each. Simple. Just that. And they've picked that bag up, they've picked that bag up. At a glance, within minutes, they've gone through your entire box. They know, they've worked out in their head how much that box is worth. What a service you've done them. Phenomenal. That's the way to do it. Not chuck them in a bottle, I'll put them away for the grandchildren, I'll put them away for the grandchildren. You ain't putting them away for the grandchildren because the grandchildren are just going to buy a lolly. Because they ain't going to know that those pennies are worth 15 quid. You know, and how heartbreaking. You'd turn in your grave, wouldn't you? You'd turn in your grave if you saw your grandchild spending a 1972 penny that you know by that time is probably worth 20 or 30 quid, and all they're doing with it is buying a chewy sweet. You'd be up there raging. So make it easy. So no stress for you when you're dead, no stress for them. Look, 1982 penny, there's a note on there and it says that in 2018, camera and the light's not brilliant, 2018 they're worth £3 each. That's full of 1982 pennies. I've worked hard saving them. I've got customers that buy these and will buy them by the 100. So I know they're worth £3 each. But you'll find these in your change. I guarantee you that you will find within the first month of looking at this list, I guarantee you absolutely 100%, not 99.9, 100%, you will find some of these coins, if you live in UK, in your change. I absolutely guarantee it within the first month. And as soon as you find some, get a bag, bit of paper, write on it what the coin is, what the value is. In 2018 they're worth X amount, and then, and only then, put that in your box or the back of your wardrobe. Now that is a simple suggestion, and you will probably say, what a load of old toffee, I knew that already. Did you? How many of you go and have a look in your box? How many of you have actually done that? You might have thought of doing it, but you haven't done it. And by the time you get round to doing it, if you're anything like my dad, who takes an age getting round to anything, by the way, hello Dad, and get well soon. He's just had his third heart attack in less than a month. 80s he's in, but he's soldiering in there, so get well soon Dad. But like, if you're anything like my dad, he never gets round to anything. Yeah, it's manana, tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, and he never gets round to doing anything. So, have you done it? And if you haven't done it, then I think it's about time you did it, because it's going to benefit you, because it might be your pension. And what an easy reckoner for you in 20 years' time, just to come back and pick up bags and go, oh right, yeah, 400 quid, 200 quid, 400 quid, you know straight away. So that's a really, really serious piece of advice there. Now, I'm going to try and put this on my website, thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com, and if you look in the FAQ at the top left hand corner of the screen, I'm going to paste it in there so that you've actually got access to it for free, right? It's not much of an update this week, so I'm giving you this for free, just to maybe, you know, reading this might cheer you up a bit, especially what if you print this off and then you have a read through it and then you go straight away to your pocket, take out a load of change and find one of these literally there and then. Wouldn't that be smart? Anyway, I'm going to put it on a review on the FAQ section on our site so that you can go there and get it. But I did notice a few minutes ago there's a bit of a problem with the FAQ section, so it will be there. It's the only place I can put it. I've got no other way of putting it on the website, so it will go there as soon as we straighten the FAQ section issue out. So just keep checking, and the subject line of that FAQ is £45 in change worth over £1,400. Okay, so today's discount, today's free coin, if you like, is £1.95, and you have to spend £1.95 to get the £1.95, and use the word worth, capital letters WORTH. I think I've covered everything. Thanks ever so much. See you again next